Hello everyone, hello, welcome to my channel today. And this food, I'm so excited to introduce this food is a banger. These are all my ingredients. I love my husband, gather here. I love my father, gather here. I love my family, gather here. I love my mother, gather here. Gather here, line up, let us cook this food together. This food is wonderful. This is called Nsala soup, in English white soup. This food is so wonderful. It is called white soup because there is no drop of oil that will be in this food. None. No drop of oil. So let's dive into it. Here I've added my chicken and I spiced up my chicken with seasoning cubes, salt, pepper, onions, and just spice it the way you want, but don't spice it as if you're using it to cook soup, to cook stew. You don't have to add curry, you don't have to add thyme and all those things. This is soup you are cooking, and this soup is soup for odogus, not all the egu. This is soup for odogu. Just take a look at the food. You're going to really love it. So here I've put everything I put everything I had to put, and with my onions, and I turned on the heat. I cooked on low heat so that the juice from the chicken will come out. This chicken is old layers and it's very strong, so that's why I had to cook it first. Very strong. It takes time to boil, to cook. And that's the kind of chicken I prefer for this kind of food. The chicken is strong and it has a lot of time to boil, so that the tastes will go together. It will just go into the food. And man, I don't want to talk too much on this food because I've already eaten it. It's so nice. Added my dry fish, and this is, we call it shakrisha. This dark or brown something, it's called the shakrisha. It's called some people call it uyaya, but wherever you see it, just know that it's what is used to cook this thing. I added more pepper because this food has to be spicy, pepperful. Then the star of the dish is the yam. I added the yam. Make sure you count your yam. So I didn't really put all the yams I showed in the beginning because I left some to pound. This food goes with poundo. Hey. Okay. I added the rest of my seasoning cube, and hey, did you even see that stockfish I added? Oh my god, this voiceover is one thing. Okay, this is uziza seed. I blended and added, but I also added something. I added we call it ehuru. We call it ehuru, and in Igbo it is calabash nutmeg. I added just one calabash nutmeg. I blended it with the uziza seed. Then I left to boil. Always remember the importance of boiling, always. Okay, after boiling for some time, I also added my uda seed. What's uda called in English? Please, I'm a native girl, I don't really know everything in English. So this is uda seed, cayenne pepper. Yes, so cayenne pepper. I added cayenne pepper, and I added salt. A little more salt. You have to really be careful with your salt. You have to be really careful with your salt, because in this kind of food, any mistake you make with salt, you're gonna regret it. So at this point I brought out all my yams and I pounded. Then this is the royal one, ogiri. Hi. Ogiri. What is Nsala soup without ogiri? ogiri. What is Nsala soup without ogiri? Man, this ogiri smells bad. Oh, it's very, 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 very bad. It smells very, very bad, but it tastes heavenly. Heaven. The taste is heaven. It tastes so good. So this is the chairman of the occasion, the ogiri with the pounded yam, the yam for thickening. That is the chairman of the occasion and the special guest of honor. So you can't cook this food without the two. I added my crayfish. Let's move on. I added my crayfish, and yeah, okay, cover to boil for some time. If you look closely, you're going to see my yam boiling on the other burner. I use that for the poundo, for this soup. What is Nsala soup without pounded yam? What is Nsala soup without pounded yam? I'm asking. Okay, this is the yam boiling over there. I'm going to be using it for my poundo. And okay, actually I missed one yam, so that was what I brought out and added it to the one I was using for my poundo. That is why it's important to count. That's why it's important to count your yams before using it. So we'll leave to boil for some time. Then I tasted the food. I said, this is not Nsala. So why is the pepper not peppering? Why is it not peppering? So I decided to add some dry pepper. Added some dry pepper to bring out the spice, to spice it up a little. So I added, you can check for your pepper, make sure the pepper comes out. Then I added a pinch of salt. Please, I repeat, be careful with your salt. Be careful with your salt. So if you check, I was just adding a pinch of salt. I don't want to make any mistake in this food though, because I don't go like them. So after boiling, I left it to boil for up to 20 minutes. Then I added my uziza leaf. And voila, my food is ready. Then you dish. This is Father's Day food alert. I'm a Catholic, and Father's Day is around the corner. It's next Sunday. If you love your husband, you love your father, what's keeping you from cooking this kind of food? Cook it, and the love will, he's going to love you. He's going to love you like doll. He's going to love you like ouch. So look at how this is looking, so beautiful, so good, and trust me, the taste, the taste, this food didn't even last. Just finished. Food just finished. It just finished. So my husband could not get enough of it. He couldn't. The food just finished. Look at the pounder. I pounded this with my hand. I pounded this with my hands, and it is so good. This is Father's Day food alert. Cook it for your father, cook it for your husband. Thank you.